Josh and I met at Tidballs. Yeah, I don't know. We just clicked, and
did you know each other as musicians before you met?
No.
No.
I actually didn't know he was in a band until we'd been dating for a while before I knew he was in a band.
Because I was playing with the Lost River Cavemen at the time, and she didn't play with anybody or
Yeah.
didn't sing in public or play in public at all.
No, I didn't tell anyone I could sing.
Yeah, and then, so I didn't even know she could play or anything. And then at the house one day, I knew she had a guitar, and I heard her playing, and so like I just kind of stood back and listened, and a few times after that, I was like, you should do something with this. So slowly and surely, we decided to do something together. So it kind of led to this.
I always joke that I was tricked into it because I kind of was, but I just had a lot of musician friends, and John, our guitarist, wanted us to play together and wanted to work up a couple songs, and I told him I did not want to perform, and he said we wouldn't have to. And he lied.
Yeah, we just practiced a couple of times just to get just for fun, you know. And we kept telling her it's just to get these songs worked up, you know.
Yeah.
And then next thing we know, at John's old house, he was having a Halloween party, and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to play this party?" And we're like, "Yeah, we got 5-6 songs, we can do it. Yeah, let's do it." So that's how we played our first show.
How was that for you?
Oh, extremely nerve-wracking. But I was in a costume, so it was a little bit better. Performing gets a little tiny bit easier every time, but it's still really nerve-wracking for me.
You can tell me that you're sorry, and of course I know you're lying, but I pretend that you are trying. I pretend it doesn't hurt. If you've done it once, you've done it 1,000 times. You always find the tears when you've crossed a line. Every time is the last time. Well, here we are again. You can tell me that you're sorry, and of course I know you're lying. I pretend that you are trying. I pretend it doesn't hurt. Don't know why I chose you to believe. Would you really die if I tried to leave? You don't seem to like me. So how can you love me? You can tell me that you're sorry, and of course I know you're lying. But I pretend that you are trying. I pretend it doesn't hurt.
For most of it now, and especially with the new album, she completely wrote all but one of the songs from the get-go. All of the lyrics and everything, melody and the basic guitar parts. And then we just come in and just play around the melody, and then we just add a chorus and a solo, basically. We keep our songs really simple. We don't try to do anything, progressive rock or anything weird with time signatures. It's just pop. It's mainly lyric focused. So she does the nuts and bolts of it, and we just kind of make it pretty on the outside, I guess. And yeah, try not to get in the way of the song.
They're very good musicians, so they're always like, "What key is this song?" And I'm like, "I don't know.
I don't need to know that.
Figure it out."
I do need. So was there ever any intimidation of sharing your songs with the band?
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. You get over it. I pretend like no one can hear the lyrics, really. Like, I feel like a lot of people, I'm just like, they're just focused on the guitar riff.
Yeah.
They're here for the drums.
Yeah.
What is the most personal song you've written?
Probably Normal, I guess. It's about depression, and that can be pretty raw, but I think it's also something a lot of people can relate to, so it's not necessarily lonely.
No, and it's a topic that I don't think is discussed enough.
Yeah.
So the courage that you had to put it out there so other people can relate to it and connect to it is very healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was one that was hard to bring to the group, but I think it's also been one of we've gotten a really good response from it, so it's been good.
Can you tell I've spent hours staring at a wall, so terrified that I can't move, that I don't move at all. I look at my phone, but I don't know who to call. Can you tell that I have days where I don't feel anything at all? And it's getting darker, you're getting further away, and I'm running out of nice normal things that nice normal girls say. Some days I feel like I'm living in someone else's skin, and I keep sewing on patches so that people can't see it. You ask if I'm alright, but I don't know how to begin. So I tell you that I'm okay. I tell myself don't give in. And it's getting darker, you're getting further away, and I'm running out of nice normal things that nice normal girls say.
I grew up in traumatic situations, a lot of instability, did a lot of recreating those situations with people. And I just try to be better every year. So I think part of that is just catharsis through processing.
It is.
So,
The release is
yeah.
healthy.
Yeah. And I tend to frame everything as a joke. So this is a good way to here are my emotions, and you don't have the awkward pause once you're like, here's how I feel. Because all they do is clap, so they don't really get a chance to respond. They're like, here are my emotions, bye.
Do you try to protect her when she releases those emotions through song? Do you feel like you're on stage there to protect her?
Oh, no, not at all. She doesn't need me to protect her at all.
No.
Do you feel like you need to protect Josh?
No. I think one of the reasons we work as a couple is we are two whole people that really enjoy doing life together, but we're not like halves of a whole. We are whole.
Some days I wake up happy, the devil is but a dream. Nothing's quite as daunting as it used to seem. I relish the days I could bask in the light, 'cause I know that dark's coming back and he's looking for a fight. And it's getting darker, you're getting further away, and I'm running out of nice normal things that nice normal girls say. And it's getting darker, you're getting further away, and I'm running out of nice normal things that nice normal girls say. Don't give up. Don't give in. Just wait for the sun to rise again. Don't give up. Don't give in. I promise the sun will rise again. You pushed me out and you watched me drown. You couldn't risk letting me in. My eyes were blue, though my skin was brown. I was wearing nothing save my sin. You can go now, 'cause I don't need you anymore. You can go now, 'cause I don't want you anymore. You can go now, 'cause I don't love you anymore. I don't need you to say you're sorry anymore.
I was just really trying to find any sort of thread since, I mean, it's not a concept album. And whenever I sat down and examined all the songs, it was just kind of conversations I never had with these people. Probably should have, totally didn't.
But that is so normal.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is something everyone can relate to. It's kind of like I had my part of the conversation,
Yeah.
I just didn't share it with you.
Exactly.
What did you think when you heard her idea?
For the title of the album, I liked it. We kicked around a few different ideas, and when she came up with that one, I think it stuck. I was like, that makes sense. Because a lot of the songs are based on either past relationships or a conglomeration of other relationships. And so a lot of it is things that you either wish you had said or things that after the fact, you know, you thought about, and you kind of go over those scenarios in your head over and over again. about this thing that happened and how would I respond now. So a lot of the feelings from those types of interactions and the relationships are sort of the basis for some of the songs, and so it just kind of tied a thread through all of it.
Is there any particular song that you feel could be your legacy?
No.
I think I don't know about legacy, but I think it's actually our newest song, and it's on the new record, You Can Go Now. I think that one hits really hard because I think it's at the end of the album, and I think it is basically tying up all of those conversations from all those relationships and then putting a bow on it and saying, okay, I'm done with all this, you can go.
We all make mistakes, but you fail to learn. You can't strike a match and wonder why it burns. You never cared if you made me cry. Now I've nothing left and you wonder why. You can go now, 'cause I don't need you anymore. You can go now, 'cause I don't want you anymore. You can go now, 'cause I don't love you anymore. I don't need you to say you're sorry anymore. I don't think you're sorry, no matter who you're saying to it. I don't think you're sorry, 'cause you cannot see beyond you. I don't think you're sorry, and I cannot believe you anymore. I don't think you're sorry. I don't think you're sorry. I don't care if you're sorry. You can go now, 'cause I don't need you anymore. You can go now, 'cause I don't want you anymore. You can go now, 'cause I don't love you anymore. I don't need you to say you're sorry anymore.
Does he need to be dressed?
Naked.
Get a sweater. He'll get less
Yeah.
hair on me at least.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Oh no. It didn't work out.
What makes you feel any better? It was a tight shot on the ball, so
Okay, good.
no one will ever know it didn't go in.
Keeps telling me to get the cat. Where's the cat?
Next week on Marquee Backstage, we're bringing you the crossover country sensation, Trevor Martin.
I wanna be your go-to. I never wanna change you. Where you go, girl, I'd go to. But there are a couple things that I do. I'd show you that you might think are pretty cool. You could raid my apartment, take whatever you want to. And I wouldn't be that surprised if what you find are my favorites too. I know you got your go-to t-shirt, a go-to line when you're trying to flirt, a pick-me-up song when you're hard. It always works. And tonight, after that glass of Pinot Noir with your girls that you go to,